everybody, welcome back to my channel Pharmaizer. This is Devi Sarojini. Now I will discuss about different techniques in chromatography. There are different techniques used in chromatography in pharmaceutical industry. Types of chromatography. There are several chromatographies depend on the separation technique. Substances separated on the basis of size and shape. Substance separated on the basis of size and shape, total charge, hydrophobic groups present on the surface, and binding capacity with the stationary phase. Separation techniques based on ion exchange, surface adsorption, partition, and size exclusion. Other chromatography techniques are based on the stationary bed, including column, thin layer, and paper chromatography. Paper chromatography: separation of complex mixtures of amino acids, peptides, carbohydrates, steroids, purines. The test solution or sample as a spot near one corner of a sheet of filter paper. An edge of the paper close to the test spot is then immersed in another solvent. It penetrates the paper by capillary action and in passing over the sample spot. Separation of the components is brought about if there are differences in their relative solubilities. It moves shorter distance means less soluble and vice versa. This is all about paper chromatography. Next one, column chromatography. The stationary phase is packed into a glass or metal column. The mixture of analytes is then applied and the mobile phase is passed through the column either by use of a pumping system or applied gas pressure. The stationary phase the stationary phase is either coated onto discrete small particles. The stationary phase is either coated onto the stationary phase is either coated onto discrete small particles and packed into the column or applied as a thin film to the inside wall of the column. As the eluent flows through the column, the analytes separate on the basis. As the eluent flows through the column, the analytes separate on the basis of their distribution coefficients and emerge individually in the elutate as it leaves the column. As the eluent flows through the column, the analytes separate on the basis of their distribution coefficients and emerge individually in the elutate as it leaves the column. Next one, thin layer chromatography. It is performed on a sheet of glass, plastic or aluminum foil coated with a thin layer of adsorbent. Usually silica gel, aluminum oxide or cellulose. Thin layer of adsorbent is known as the stationary phase. After the sample has been applied on the plate, a solvent or solvent mixture drawn up the plate via capillary action. Because different analytes ascend the TLC plate at different rates, separation is achieved. It is thus based on the principle of adsorption or partition or combination of both. Depending on adsorbent, components with less affinity towards stationary phase travels faster. Once separation occurs, the individual components are equalized as spots. Next one, gas chromatography. This is very important for separating and analyzing compounds that can be vaporized without decomposition. The mobile phase is a gas as carrier gas. The sample is either a gas or a liquid that is vaporized in the injection. Mobile phase moves the analyte through the column, then separation occurred. Next one, HPLC. Separation in normal phase or reverse phase is adsorption. A mixture of components entered in the column. They travel according to their affinities towards the stationary phase, which are more affinity towards the adsorbent travel slowly and vice versa. This is all about different chromatography techniques used in pharmaceutical industry. First one, paper chromatography, thin layer chromatography, column chromatography, GC, gas chromatography, and finally HPLC. So I hope you understand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.